So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
12, 57 to Mike. 40.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dennis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Kill.
Now Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Pull it together. Set up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
315.
43 for Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
One fluff.
3. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
57's the Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Murray going to throw. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch it. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Mike's 5'4". Here we go, D. All day, defense. 66, bullet, half. Kill.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
1st down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Pick it up.
Bang out. Bam.
No. Kill roll. Kill.
Front left.
They run it with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's 19. That's a what?
Check 37.
On 1st down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. Set. 15 running. 15 running. Guys, pick it up. Hold up. Here we go.
On second and 12. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check 24.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
On second down, it's Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
380. Mike. No chance. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Good touch.
On third down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Mike, 54. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Catch it. Cover, cover. Kill, kill, kill.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 2nd and 1, Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Smoke, smoke. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Runner hits Drake, and he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Away to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 data, 18 data.
Mike, 54.
I got wide, I got wide. Deuce, 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 deuce. Deuce on Coker.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off of defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the curl, watch the curls. 57's the Mike, 57's the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
14.
Check.
Friday.
Here's Carson. And an alley to run. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. LA stats and scores from getting this in progress. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. Listen, there's something like...
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
You got it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bound to lose 1. Shoot.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Sack
baby.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. It's just me and you.
57, go. 57 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, half.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Squeeze. Let it go.
On 3rd down, Murray. It's complete to Grant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Baby, your shot. Hey, take your shot back to her. Shot back to her.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready up.
57's Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Showing it. Showing it. Watch twist. Go. Twist.
Hot seven.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards that time on the ground.
First down, Seahawks.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. There's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
58 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch twist.
This is Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Good job right there.
Hey, alert.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Give me the ball.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch. Go. Pass.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Switch. Heavy.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Shift.
80 weapons. 54's Mike. 54 ready. Check. Watch.
They'll run with Bryant.
3 bucks.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57's the Mike.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He comes up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He finds Hopkins complete and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
No. Off.
Set go.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. 57's the mic. Watch it.
It's our time. It's our time. 57's the mic.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All go special. All go special.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
315.
58's the mic.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
On first down, it's Carson. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go, baby.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Watch it before. Let's get the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
You. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Out.
On second down, here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We'll call a no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Get ready, Bueller.
Check 49, check 49.
Tighten up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
That's it,
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. So the victory here for Seattle.